Welcome. If this is your first time, I'm Kyle, and I am one half of the Wandering Shores. So thanks for tuning in today and checking out this amazing, affordable, free camping, or somewhat free camping, here in Southwest Arizona. We're here. Look at that. Our front yard for the next 2 months. So you can stay as long as 7 months here in the LTVA area for $180, and you can also use your pass to go to some of the other ones, and we'll talk about some of those later in the video. All right, we're up here at the front of the Imperial Dam long-term recreation area, and wanted to show you a few things as you come in the entrance and tell you a little bit about a couple specifics, because there's actually two distinct areas here. So as you're pulling in the road here, you're going to see off to the left, you're going to have some water fill-up areas. There are 8 water spigots there, and it's all potable water. You'll see over there, there are probably about 7 or 8 dumpsters that you can throw out your trash. And right on the other side of the dumpsters are actually 4 dump stations. So they're actually here pumping out the dump stations right now, so I'm not going to go over there. It's loud and probably smells horrible. So off to the right, you're going to see the lake. So let me turn this around and show you. The water levels are really low right now. When we got here about a week ago, they were really high, but they've since drained it and sent the water down to Yuma for all the crops. But a couple things to keep in mind. This beach area down here and the area that's over there across the lake on the other side are not part of the LTVA. That is actually part of the recreation area, and there's a separate fee and permit that you have to camp over there. So that fee over there, for either the beach area here or over across the lake on the other side, is $75 for the year, and it allows you to stay 14 days in a location over there. And then there's other recreation areas that it also applies to, but you can only stay 14 days over across the other side of the lake and down on the beach for the recreation area. So it is a different pass than the LTVA pass, so keep that in mind. I'm going to kick over now to an aerial view of this area. I don't have a drone, unfortunately, so I can't fly over, but I'm going to show you a Google map area to kind of lay out all the immense amount of free camping that is in this area. And then I'll get back to you here in a moment, and I'll show you kind of where you check in and then do a drive-through just to get a feeling on the ground for what it's like. So I wanted to provide a little more information about the long-term visitor area. As you can see here, I've laid them out on the map, and there's actually 10 of them in Southwest Arizona and Southeast California, and I've got them marked here on the maps. You can see the names along the side. There are some near Blythe. There are some up in Quartzsite. There's actually 4 up in Quartzsite, all subsidiaries of the La Posa. However, we're going to focus today on Imperial Dam long-term visitor area. All right, so we're going to focus here on the Imperial Dam long-term visitor area. You can see here we're right on Senator Wash Reservoir. We're going to back out here, and I'm going to change it over to satellite view to kind of show you where I came in earlier in the video, and you'll see right there are the dump stations and the water spigots. And then out here, you'll see a huge, vast amount of boondocking that's available for anyone that uses the LTVA. There is the beach that I showed you in the beginning, and as well as the other side. Again, those are part of the Imperial Dam recreation area, so you need a separate pass for that. At the end of the video, I'm going to take you over to the campground that is on the other side of the dam. Here you'll be able to find public showers that are accessible. They are $2 for 7 minutes, and there are 2 different shower houses. Then at the end of the video, I'm going to take you over to the Christian Service Center and show you where you can receive mail, get propane, get water from a water dispenser, as well as some other camping area that's also part of the LTVA. Here you can see the Christian Service Center, and just south of that, you'll also see there's ample free camping as part of the LTVA today. But as you drive in, you'll see on the left hand side is the little office where you can get your permit. or permits, I guess. Let me show you here. And then off to the right here, right down that hill, is how you get down to the beach, and then the beach on the other side of the lake as well. We drove over there last year with our camper. The road is pretty rough, though a lot of folks have gotten down there with really big rigs. Our friends Reagan and Coral went over there with their large fifth wheel last year, but it's a pretty sketchy road, and honestly it takes you probably about 15 minutes to get out from the other side of the lake over to this side. And with the road being that rough and the frequency in which we were going out of the camping area to visit family and friends, it just didn't make much sense to stay over there on that side. But it is beautiful over there, but again, 14-day stay limit. So let me show you. There are 2 restrooms. I just passed on the left, sorry, I missed that section. But there is running water and toilet, but no shower. So we'll probably show you the shower part here near the end of the video. So as we're driving in here, this is a paved road up until about 100 yards into the LTVA. You can see lots of camping both on the right sides of the road, the left sides of the road. You can just see campers everywhere. But I highly suggest that what you do is take a look at the aerial view of this area on Google Maps or even on Google Earth. The GPS points for a lot of the locations we talk about today in today's video will be in the description below, so you can just pull up those GPS locations on Google Earth and kind of take a look at them so that you can kind of see you know, all the area that's available to camp, not only in this area but down the road towards the Christian Service Center, etc. But here we are over on the left, and we're camped here right now with our friends from YouTube. Shout out to Sean and Matthew over at Broken Dreams Reborn. But yeah, so I am going to now take you back to the beginning. I'm going to take you across the dam and over to the campground that's over there where you can get showers and put in your boat for kayaking or canoeing if you want to do that. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to take you over to Christian Service Center and talk to you about the services over there. We've got propane, we've got mail delivery, we've got church services, we've got bottled water dispenser, you've got flea market, things like that. So hope this is helpful. Stay tuned to the next section. As I mentioned earlier, one of the nice things about this whole area to camp in during the winter is there's additional showers over at Squaw Lake Campground just on the other side of the dam. So we're over here just to kind of show you what the facilities look like here. There are 2 sets of showers. There's one here off the main lot right over here in this bathhouse, and then down by the actual boat ramp is another set of showers. And I'll take you over and show you the token machine. So you get about 7 minutes per token, and this machine takes 1s, 5s, 10s, and 20s. And so I'll show you what the shower house looks like inside, or one of the showers. So the last 2 winters, we've always come over here if we haven't been able to take showers over at my parents' place in Yuma. It's a lot more convenient, saves you a lot of room on your gray tank, and you know, for $2, 7-minute shower. You know, if you need extra time, you just pop in another token. So, and the water's nice and hot, and it's usually pretty, you know, sparsely populated here. There's not a whole lot of people that come over and take showers here for whatever reason. So that's another great advantage to being here. So I arrived over here at the Christian Service Center to show you around. Today is actually a Wednesday, so they're closed, so I don't think I'll be able to get through the gate, but I'll be able to show you everything that's needed to know. It's only 2 miles from the entry to Imperial Dam LTVA. So as you're pulling down the road here on Ferguson, you're going to see the sign. So as I mentioned earlier, today's a Wednesday, so the gate's closed. They'll be open on Mondays and Tuesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. But just for a point of reference, that building right there is the administration building. That's where you go in to register when you first get out here to the LTVA and just kind of give them some demographic information, phone number, etc. And then right over there is the post office. So when you have mail delivered, you'll go in there Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday and pick it up directly from the ladies that are typically working inside. I'll go over here a little bit and you'll see they have a huge propane tank. They fill propane both in RVs and in the bottles right over there. And then back there in those other trailers that are there, there's basically stuff for sale. It's almost like a little flea market. You can donate stuff, which is what we did last year. We donated numerous things for them to sell as kind of a thank you for letting us use them as a mail service. And then over here, to the left of the sign, you're going to see that there is a place to pick up water. One of the salt-free drinking water dispensers. I think it's 75 cents maybe for 5 gallons. I'm actually going to pull over here and fill up, but I'll put it, if it's different than 75 cents, I'll put it in the image below. But they also have church service here on Sundays at 10 a.m. and at 5 p.m. And just for a point of reference too, even though we're, I think, officially in California, Winterhaven, California, everybody out here goes based on Arizona time. So you'll have to keep that in mind depending upon what you're doing. We go in and change our settings on our phones so that it reflects Arizona time all the time and doesn't adjust to our GPS location. So it looks like it's $1 here for the water. So 5 gallons for $1. There's some places cheaper in Yuma, but this is super convenient. The same is true with the propane. I filled up a couple times last year here just because it wasn't worth the drive all the way into town. But there's a lot of places in Yuma to get propane as well. So also there are several areas over here where you can actually camp. All along the road coming in on Ferguson. You can also, it's part of the LTVA, so you can camp out here with that permit that you picked up. This one straight across the street is called the Beehive Mesa, I think. So, lots and lots of areas out here. I hope you guys found this video to be helpful. If you did, please like, subscribe, and if you have some comments or questions, let us know. This is our second year here, and we'll probably always come here during the winter if we're not back on the East Coast like we're planning to be next year when we hit Florida again. So thanks. Look forward to seeing you guys next week on our newest video.